Hey there everyone, Teish here, back again with another Saturday Live. And in case you don't know about that, we try to go every single Saturday live to answer your questions and just to chit chat with you and possibly take your suggestions for upcoming videos. So we're gonna wait for a few minutes so that people can show up. YouTube can send some notification. And in the meantime, we're gonna say hello to all of you. So hello, Kushi. How are you? Hello, Sahib, Oja. Hello, Zuki Codes. And a lot of people are sending hello. So, hello. And this is going to be a live where we're going to talk on to some subject. So, I think this is going to be very informative for all of you. And yes, we are going to take your question, Kushi, everybody. So, hey, hello. How is going on? Recursion using backtracking. I am already working on something related to that. And hi, Kishan. How are you, sir? Please take my name. Hey, Kishan. How are you? How's it going on for you? Nice background. Thank you so much. And yes, it took me a little bit while to configure the all setup. I've been working on this because the setup from which we go live takes some time. And today it took me half an hour to set up all of this. That's why 7 minutes of delay. Ninja Coder, hi. Hi, Ninja. Hi, Ankush Tyagi. How are you? And as soon as you just join up, make sure you hit that like button. And today we are going to talk a little bit over the design aspect. And I'm going to share some of my experience, some of the things related to upcoming videos that are going to come up. And this is going to be a whole discussion about the design part because, yes, we are mostly coders. And I have done this mistake of underestimating the design value. And today we're going to talk about that. Doing GitHub course on LCO very helpful. Hey, Mayur Jain, I am really happy that you are enjoying that course. We try our best to make the course as amazing. Adobe Spark. No, we are not going to be talking about Adobe Spark. Moreover, XD, Illustrator, Photoshop, their importance in the design, some of the design aspect and all the things. I've been waiting for 1 hour. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Love you. Bye. Jiku, Malik says. Thank you, Jiku. I really appreciate that. Sir, Firebase easy है क्या? Easy and tough are relative term. For some people, things are really easy. For some people, it's not. Like, for example, for some people, hitting the gym for like 30 days continuously is like super easy. They do it every single month. For some, it's really tough. So, tough and hard is really like that. Subscribed, liked. Thank you so much, Digitech Suraj, for reminding me. Yes, please go ahead and hit subscribe in case you are new up here. And let's talk about some of the aspect of the UI design. Now, sir, Hindi bolo ek baar. Yes, I can speak fluent Hindi, and yes, I can absolutely. And all the people who come up in the boot camps and everybody sees me around. Why else your blog is down? We are actually revamping it. Hopefully, it's going to come up very soon. We are revamping our entire website, some parts of the app as well, and a whole bunch of other things. So, Telugu. No, sadly, I cannot speak Telugu, but I would love to learn a few words or at least few sentences in Telugu. That would be really awesome. I would love to do that. Uh, so, you inspire me a lot when I'm discouraged. I am from the Philippines. Hey, Jason, thank you so much. And there's nothing to be discouraged about it. It's a life, it's a part. Sometimes it goes really nice, sometimes it doesn't. So always gather up your best and go ahead for that. Okay, Marathi. Yes, I can speak a little bit of the Marathi because one of my very close friend is Maharashtrian, and I go to his house like almost every week. So yes, I can understand it a lot. I can understand like almost everything in Gujarati. I can understand most of the stuff in Marathi, but not like absolute. But still, I can bear with that. Bengali, no, I don't understand much of it. As long as it's related to Hindi or something, I can understand it. You don't Tamil, right? No, I don't speak Tamil, no Telugu, no Kannada. I wish they would have been in my syllabus. I would have that. Marwadi, yes, of course. I'm from Rajasthan. I can speak absolutely fluent and killer Marwadi. Okay, so these things are going on. Crash course on UML diagram. That's actually a nice one. I'm actually sitting with my pen and these notes so that I can take the notes on what should I be working on next. Which is powerful, XD versus Sketch? Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then we're going to take this live session on understanding a few things about the design aspect of the programming as well. So I'll be taking less questions today, and moreover, it's going to be a kind of interaction over the design world. Ice tea is missing today. I'm not really feeling that great, so it's just water for today. Okay. So I do understand that a lot of you have started your coding and programming through this channel or a couple of other channels similar to this one. And we all are community. So it's now, I think, my job to introduce you more aspect of the programming, some of the mistake that I did. And I would like to accept that yes, the mistake that I did, I don't want you to guess well with that. So first and foremost, no, I don't take drinks ever. Probably okay, that's a nice thing. Uh, if you would like me to make a video on programming and the health and related to stuff like programmers health related and what I do to take care of my health, like I'm not 100% like ethylene X or somebody, but still I do take care of my health, hitting the gym and stuff. So if you would like me to make a video on programming and health, post down in the comment section, health, the word health itself. So post down in the video lag. No, it's not a lag from my side. It might be a lag from your side. So as soon as I see the word health in the status, like we are having almost 300 people, hit that like button first. And if I see like 50, 60 of the health word coming up, I'll make the next video on the health. And I can see a lot of people are interested in that video. So there we go. Let's just go ahead and let me write the next video that we are going to go ahead and make. I'm going to share the stuff about the health, that how do I take care of my eyes, my health issues, the gym routine, a little bit about my diet and stuff. I'm by no means I'm not going to be making a video, like I'm not a guru man of YouTube. So definitely we are going to go for that. Sound lag, yeah, that might be the case. I am still worried about that. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, we experience stream lag. Yeah, that's kind of a stream setup that I'm actually working on. And today I think there is some issue with the, like probably some of the weather stuff or something, but yeah, I'm trying. Okay. Healthy coders. So yes, the next video is going to be health. I'm going to talk about how to take care of your back, because a lot of programmer have this complaint about my back is gone and almost like that. I don't have any issue with my back or shoulders or eyes. Thank goodness. I'm really I really appreciate that to God. So audio only. Yeah, because that's it's actually a very pretty like rock solid mic that we are using up here. It definitely produced the high quality video, but um, it sometimes goes for that. The audio can be a little bit laggy. I do understand it. I'll try my best. Anyone for startup looking for CTO, please DM. You can talk to Vinay. He's looking for getting a job. No video. Is it like that? Okay, please make Flutter. No video. How is that even possible? That let me check on my mobile. Are we having some issues on that? I need to check first. Okay, let's just check it out on the mobile phone. That are we having some of the issues in the video? I can see the video. It's working fine. So let's just quickly check that, and then we're gonna talk something on the design aspect as well. Okay, so yeah, this says I'm live. That's good. Let's just check it out. Okay, I can see an advertisement being played on my channel. That's actually good news. Uh, and then we're gonna no issues. Okay, and yep, it seems good. Yeah, it seems good. Anyways, video is available. Okay, now video is good, no problem. Okay, but audio video timing mismatch. That's sad. Sometimes YouTube doesn't work. Okay, so the next video that we're going to talk on to this channel is going to be on health. And just to give you some updates, I have got another crash course ready for, actually two crash courses are ready. One is going to be exclusive on the Learn Code Online only because it's related to iOS. Not a lot of people take interest in the iOS development itself. It's going to be how you can use the biometric like face scan, your fingerprints, and the passcode of the device in a very, very easy manner. I will roll out that crash course. It's probably like 2 hours of crash course on just Learn Code Online. It's going to be free. It's going to be free. So that is the one crash course that is ready. And there's a super chat. A Cloudflare or CloudFront for 1 lakh daily hits? I would say Cloudflare would be better, but 1 lakh per day hits. It should be not a big deal for the Cloudflare. I would go for Cloudflare, that definitely for that. Okay, so another bootcamp, not bootcamp, no, a crash course is ready for um, audio video mismatch. That's this live is actually not going really great. We will fix that. So another crash course that we are planning is on Angular JS. So hopefully we will make that very, very soon. Fine live. It's fine. Some people just try to, distract you stuff, even if the lag is not going on. But some people really go for uh, the live is good, no mismatch. Some people might be facing it. I don't say that you are not facing it. You might be. You might be. I have to rewatch it to confirm it myself. I'm really picky about the quality stuff, and I do watch entire live to just make sure that it's absolute of the top notch quality. Okay, so as I was saying, another crash course that we are planning is on Angular JS. Depends on how much response we get and how much demand we get. We're going to create a crash course based on that. So this is the next Angular JS is outdated. No, it's not. It's not. React, Angular, Vue, all of them are synchronously working together. So that's what we are saying. So yes, we are going to go for that audio video mismatch. Uh, Again, 0.2 0.3 second delay between video audio. Yeah, that might be the case actually, because what we are using is a game kind of a stream, and that is not big. Like it might not be encoding it onto the same stuff. Keep to 480p, keep p to get perfect. No, I would never do that. 480p, no, that doesn't happen on this channel. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. We have come to a long way of doing the crappy lives to this phase. So yeah. Okay, as I was saying, thank you so much, Jayadev Sahu, for reminding me again. So talk about UI design. Okay, first and foremost, what is your design choice of the software? Is it Photoshop? Is it Sketch? Is it XD? So, out of these three software, which is the one that you really like to use? So, let me know in the comment section, or do you use any? If you don't use any, so just say no. So, guide me to your LCO to become JS web developer, mobile development. You can just start from my JavaScript course. Why do you record standing? I'll make a video onto that, why we go for the standing stuff and all of that. But first and foremost, post down in the comment section which is which is your choice of software: Adobe XD, Sketch, Photoshop, anything else, or just you don't use anything. Just post down in the comment section no. So XD, a lot of people are saying GIMP. That's not a good choice. Okay, Adobe XD. A lot of people are using Adobe XD, but sadly, the part is a lot of programmers are saying no because they don't use any of the software. And that's okay. That's okay. I was one of them who just always said no to any kind of design software. Probably the biggest mistake that I have ever done. And I have recently actually corrected it. And I will make sure that I correct it onto a really good stage. Illustrator. There is a by Mr. Rungta who uses Illustrator. Mr. Chanda as well. A really good choice there, Illustrator. Okay, so let's talk about this XD part, and I'll make a separate video on that, and I will address all these issues in that video as well. So it's going to be like reiterating the stuff just for the sake of video. So one of the biggest mistake that I did earlier in the programming life is just focusing on the code part, maybe Python, maybe JavaScript, maybe Java, building up mobile applications, especially in the iOS domain as well. And one of the mistake that I did was underestimating the UI part, the design part, the color scheme part, and even simplest thing like how to design a button or how the UI should look like. I overestimated that. I don't design anything, but my co-founder switched to Figma around a year ago, and he's really happy with it. Yes, Mr. Verghese, I think everybody and everyone who is a programmer usually always get started with things like, I don't want to get into design. I'm happy with the code part. And if you're running up your own business, your own freelancing stuff, or even trying to apply for a company, this is really a big mistake that all of us are doing, including me. And I really want to rectify that. I don't want to be a person who is not good in the design. I want to try my hands. I'm not saying that leave the coding part and just go ahead, directly get into the design part. But we should spend like a couple of months in the design together so that we both can learn. And I think we can do it together. Rahul says, want to get out of 9 to 5 stereotypical job. Advice: work hard. If you want to get out of this 9 to 5 job, you have to work extremely hard to do something on your own, and which is not at all an easy task. It's a grinding thing. much more grinding than 9 to 5, because when you don't have a 9 to 5 job means you're working on something on your own, maybe a startup, and that will require you to work from 9 to what, like 3 o'clock in the night. That might happen. Okay, how do you solve doubts if we take up LCO? We have a dedicated team who answer all of your questions in the paid courses, and we continuously like increase our manpower in that. So yeah. So as I was saying that underestimating the part of the UI and UX is something really, really the bad thing that I did in the earlier phase of my life. I corrected that by starting something on the Sketch. So I enjoyed that part. Sketch is a really nice software, but of course, it's just uh, Mac only, and that's the one thing. And the next thing that I did was I moved on to Adobe XD, which was a pretty difficult transition for me because I was so much comfortable on XD on a Sketch. But I have realized that over the time you have to actually switch on to other softwares. I know it's not an easy journey, it's not an easy phase, but eventually I knew it that switching to Adobe XD is going to be a better decision for me for teaching purposes and for personal usage as well. So I moved on to it, and now I'm planning to take some of the some of the learning stuff for Illustrator as well, so that I can brush up my design skills and a whole bunch of other things as well. And I think that's going to help me a lot. First and foremost, the goal is to master a software. I know like decent, pretty good stuff in the Adobe XD. I do a lot of stuff in that, but I want to do more stuff in Illustrator as well. And I think it's going to be completely different kind of a videos. I'm not pretty sure that a lot of people are going to like it or not, but I think if I share my journey of how I'm going to take down this design challenge in front of me, and how daily I'm going to nail down and what daily I'm learning, I can make a kind of a vlog kind of a videos where I share that what I'm learning every single day and how it is going on. There's a super chat. Hello, Tesh. Would you be able to guide me on how to start a career as a freelancer, how to approach the clients, and other stuff? I'm skillful in Android web, AWS, ML, and data science. I think, Naveen, it would be really tough for me to just walk you through and guide you like step by step process and how to approach the client and everything, because we don't do it right now at LCO. We used to do it like when I was working alone and stuff, but right now I don't really go for that. So yeah. Missing the XD series need to be continued. Yes, I actually missed those XD series. There's a story behind that, because making the video was taking too much of the time and it was consuming too much of the time. That's why I switched that. I'm gonna first learn it like as much as I can, and I'm gonna be better in that, and then I'll start the video series later on in some point. You start a lot of things in your life. Sometimes you complete them. Sometimes you just try to just do them at a later phase of time. So the question is, the big question in front of us is, would you like to see some kind of vlogs? It's not going to be a regular vlog by handling the camera just like that. It's not going to be like that. Rather, I'll be just standing here in front of you, and we'll be sharing the experience of daily. That how I'm approaching this software, how am I learning it, and all of that. Uh, I'll share that from whom I'm learning and how he's teaching me, and all those kind of stuff. So if that is going to be one thing that you would like to see, it's not going to be much related on the code. It's going to be more onto the design part. If you would like to see that, just post down in the comment section. Yes, it's going to be like a daily routine that I'll share with all of you. That what am I doing? How am I learning it? How am I approaching that software? If you're interested in that, just post down in the comment section. Yes, I can see a lot of yes. Thank you so much for the support. It's going to be a different content, and I'm not pretty sure that it's going to be like amazing or all of you are going to like it, but surely it's going to change your perspective about the design part. And I'm going to share the everyday experience, that what am I learning today, what I have made today. I'll share that on Instagram as well. How bad it is going to be, it's going to be absolutely bad. My day one is going to be bad because I'm not that amazing in the design, but surely I'll get better in that. I promise you that. So a lot of people are saying yes on that. Sounds exciting. Yes, it's going to be very, very exciting. So the thing is that I'm already like pretty good in XD, but I can take my skills on to the next level with the help of a software Illustrator, which one of my friend has agreed to get started on that. So organize campus coding bootcamp for a fortnight. We are planning on some competitions. The work is actually going on. If Samprith is watching on, hey Anirudh, how is going on for you? We were about to contact you, Anirudh, very soon. We're planning some of the test runs, and we will be calling up our ex students, the bootcamp students, to take some of our courses first, and then we're gonna roll them out to the public. So we'll contact you very soon, Anirudh. Jatin is also here. So, as I was saying, the choice of the software is going to be Illustrator. It's not a free software, but it's very cheap. It's very cheap. So that is going to be the software that I'm gonna learn, and that's going to be because on the YouTube the scenario is really simple. Everybody or every teacher who comes on the YouTube says, "I know everything," but that's not true. That's not true. Some people are expert in some things and other things, and they lag on to something. I really want to upgrade my skill as well, and design is something which I want to get better in that. So I think I'm going to do that. And once I'm done with the Illustrator part as well, probably we can start a series on Adobe XD and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Hey guys, you forgot to hit that like button. So first and foremost, go ahead and hit that like button. And then we're going to talk a little bit on the UX and UI part as well. There's a great question by Bijay Regmi. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I do that often. Uh, That's a very interesting question. It says, LCO course you had the most fun creating. Um, to be honest, the course that I am right now creating, this is the most challenging in itself. And I think when I get more challenged, that is when the more fun actually starts. So I think the course that I'm creating right now, I think we'll be able to roll that out in 2 months. Yeah, it's gonna take some time, like 2 or 3 months. It's gonna take to design this course that I'm currently on working on. This is the most challenging course I've ever designed, and this is more fun, of course. So yeah, uh, I'll share more details about that in the future. And yeah, this is like really hell of a course that I'm designing right now. And a lot of people think that when we are designing the code, it's going to take just like you just open the editor and start writing out it. No, it doesn't work like that, especially our courses, because first and foremost, our like 15 days or 2 weeks or more than that actually goes on in crafting that what should be the outline of the course, what topic should come out first, which should come out next. And then around 15 days is given to the project that we'll be building in the course. So first and foremost, those projects are being built up. And once those projects are done, then we break down those projects into smaller chunks so that they are teachable. And once everything is done, then we start the recording process of the videos. Once the videos are being recorded, some of them are re-recorded because the audio is not that great, or we did some of the oopsie point there. And then starts the editing process. Once the editing process is done, then we start the like exporting the video process, like converting them into MP3, MP4, and stuff like that. Once that is being done, we encrypt those videos so that we can upload them on Learn Code Online. So yeah, it's a long process. It's not like we can come out with a course like every 10 days. And we are not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. It's not like a pressure on us from investors that, hey, just release the course every next month. No, we are just sustaining on ourselves. That's why we want to focus more on the quality, and we want to produce courses on that. So yeah, it takes time, but we like to do it. No iced tea. No, I'm not really feeling that great today. Health is like a little bit down, and still we are gonna make a video on the health. So irony. Firebase and Flutter. We have already got Firebase and Flutter in our course, so I think we are already done with that. Please continue the Linux series. Yes, we are gonna go for that. Okay, so tech viewer, tech lead. A lot of people are up here. What about AWS? AWS is having a big hurdle of having a credit card in there. So yeah, not all the debit cards are accepted there. So that's is the big issue for that. Electron.js, yeah, we can actually make a course, like kind of a crash course on Electron.js. But we cannot actually invest our time right now into too much of the courses because too much is going on right now at LCO. Uh, Raman Singh says, "Do you drink?" No, never, never. I'm not kind of a drinking person, not even beer. I don't like it. To be honest, it's not my taste. I am more over an iced tea person, or maybe coffee sometimes. No, no beer, no drinks. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Book reviews. Um, yeah, I can do that also. I'm reading a lot of books. Non-veg. No, I'm a vegetarian, but I don't mind if somebody is eating with me or anything like that. Chicken. No, no, I don't like that actually, to be honest. I don't get the idea of the concept. Like, I'm not against it. If you like to have it in the same plate with me, I don't mind it. But the thing is, I really don't like the concept of eating animals, and it's something that I don't like. So, please take my question, Surya. I'm trying. I'm trying. uh, React or Vue? I would say go for React. Go for React. React is actually much more popular. A lot of jobs, and a lot of people are loving it. Sir, about Juma tech interview. No, I'm not going to comment on that. I surely. There's a super chat. Sorry, I meant how skillful should I be to shine as a freelancer? Take, for instance, web development. Okay, Naveen, that is actually a better question. So, let me share this thing of the early days of my life when I started this freelancing stuff. So, when you're actually in the freelancing stuff, the most important thing is your portfolio. But since you didn't got any job or any kind of that work order, that means your portfolio doesn't exist. So, what you can do is what I did actually was creating a fictitious portfolio. So, just imagine there is a guy named as Sam Anderson, just a fictitious name, and just create 5 or 6 websites on the Sam Anderson name, like Sam Anderson Gym, Sam Anderson Juice Bar, um, what else? Sam Anderson Construction Worker, Sam Anderson Cleaning Projects, or something like that, and just show off your skill, like everything, anything that you can have. If something is on WordPress, something is on like extreme front UI kind of a skill, some kind of CMS, so that when you approach any client, first and foremost, read his requirement. That's the one thing that people like completely skip. That they just have this like common thing. Hey Harsh, I'm going to take your question in a minute. Just wait for a second. So in that, most of the people, whenever the question is gonna come up from the client requirement, they just copy and paste their stuff that, hey, we offer this service. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants to have their customized request being read out properly by a programmer. You understand them, and then you offer him a job and show him an appropriate kind of a portfolio link that, hey, this is my past work. I totally understand your requirement. This is this you want. I can do this kind of service. Let's have a talk, and my consulting fees is this, and whatever, if you charge that. So this is the one thing that you can have in your freelancing, because everybody needs a proof that you can work. If you can show them the proof, you can convince them. It's all about selling yourself. So don't hesitate in that and go for that. Okay, so there's a question from Harsha, and he says, Angular versus React, which one have future? Honest answer. I will give you honest answer, but this word here, which is the future, is not a correct word, because I'm no magician who can tell you what is going to be the future. Probably if I just say, hey, React is great, and next day Facebook decided we are closing down the project, that might happen. That has happened in the past as well. Same can happen for Angular as well. So just saying 100% that this is going to be absolutely true is no good. But I think as of now, React is in the top popularity demand. A lot of jobs are already available, huge demand. And of course, Angular is also there, but a lot of people are now migrating towards React. Most of them have already migrated. So if I had to go for that kind of stuff, I would have been with the React, and I will definitely go for React in that. So that's kind of my personal opinion. Again, I could be wrong. There's a question. There's an interesting question. Uh, which distro of Linux choose to get higher paid? Red Hat. That's honest answer up here, because Red Hat is mostly paid stuff. When things are actually already paid, they get more money. That's kind of a truth up here. You might have noticed that number of apps. Just giving a random side example, you might have seen there are a number of apps in the Android store is like humongous, but the apps that are in the iOS store are very very like polished. And compared to Android, I think surely graph actually and actual numbers are different, but I would say the quality apps in the iOS are much higher as compared to in the Android world. Reason: higher money. It requires a lot of cost to design iOS app. That's why iOS developer get much higher. And now the things are actually changing with the React Native and Flutter, stuff like that. Anirudh Jwala, it says a reality of corporate life for fresher. Ah, that can be a separate video for itself. I really don't want to talk onto this much, to be honest. But I can tell you about what happens when people actually mass recruit you. They recruit you, divide you into batches, and then just assign any technology in which you don't have any interest or you haven't heard about it. You went into the company to join for like Java or maybe machine learning, and then they throw you up on Salesforce or support job. This happens. And another dark side of the corporate life is your income source. You cannot have multiple income source if you're working for any company. Uh, it's a rule regulation followed by every company, every government, that if you're working for somebody, you cannot have other source of income, like not even YouTube. I discussed that while I was offered a job at Google, and I said that I still want to run my YouTube channel at least, maybe not LCO, but at least a YouTube channel. And there was a straight no there, that no, you cannot keep up your YouTube channel because it's monetized, and we don't allow multiple income source while working with the Google. We want you to be fully focused there, nothing else. So yeah, I probably can talk about it if you just say it so, but I don't think so. I'll be. There's a question by Rajesh. It says, I'm having 4.4 years experience application support profile. So you're on a support profile. Okay. Trying to get one job in DevOps, learning by own from 6 months and feeling difficult now and losing confidence. Advice, please. Yeah, it can be difficult to learn from your own stuff, but why are you losing the confidence? Like, I can understand that application support profile can be a little bit boring. It's not as exciting as the coding part or the design part, but you are going pretty good in the DevOps part. Why are you just trying to quit? Just you're learning it like for what, like few months, maybe a year, or maybe just 2 years. Surely you have to spend some money. Learning by your own doesn't mean you don't have to spend money. Spend money in courses as well. Buy a lot of courses. I'm not saying all of them are going to be great, but if a course just teaches you, let's just say 10 or 12%, just spend like 15 to 20,000. That's the max money. I'm not saying you have to spend like that amount of crazy money. I think you can just get away from like what, 5,000 rupees or something in buying like different subscription, different courses, different expert people in that domain, and you can actually just get away from that. So don't lose your heart. Why are you just being like that? No, you shouldn't be like that. I am pretty sure you can do it. So just go ahead and absolutely nail it down. I'm pretty sure you're going to be a DevOps engineer very soon, and you're going to message me on the Instagram that, hey, I got the job. Start learning more and sleep less. That's a bad advice, but yeah. There's a question by Ocean Gaming. Okay, hi sir, I'm a main stack developer. I can code pretty well on CSS, but I don't feel like designing all components from scratch. Should I use a WYSIWYG software? If yes, which one, or stick to CSS and Sass? Uh, I'm not a big fan of a WYSIWYG softwares because aligning a things like to the exact nail point in these WYSIWYG software is not that much easy. I would say stick to the CSS and Sass. Sass especially because it can help you in quickly doing all these stuffs. And one thing I can recommend you is start having a little bit things on to Adobe XD as well, because in the recent version of the Adobe XD, you can just right click and copy the CSS snippet for particular component. Maybe that's a button, header, or whatever that is, and that's a great advantage. But I would say no, I wouldn't recommend you to go for a WYSIWYG software. There are so many of them amazing, but I would still say that the things that you can achieve with the Sass and CSS by the core are absolutely amazing, and they help you to in doing the stuff on the mobile as well, like responsive side. So yeah, stick onto it a little bit. Probably spend like a 15-day challenge on just mastering the CSS and Sass. That's going to help you a lot. So I would say just be on the core coding part as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the stuff. Your stream is delayed. Are you reading this? Yes, my stream is actually delayed today. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why. Changing my career to tech, suggest Flutter or React. I would say that's a difficult question. if you're planning to get a job like immediately within like 4 or 5 months or 6 months, then go for React. If you have a long term goal, like probably in a year or 2 year, then I would say start with the Flutter because it's going to rise very soon, hopefully. We have all crossed our fingers for that. So depends on where is your goal right now. If it is like immediately 5 or 6 months, then go for React or React Native, or otherwise go for Flutter. Do you use Figma? No, I don't use Figma. I am moreover like Adobe XD person, but I am trying to learn Illustrator as well, whose vlog, based on your suggestions and everything. You missed Kali Prasad super chat. No, the last super chat showing is just of Ocean Gaming up here. That's pinned up here. Uh, I recommend you to please just send the pinned up these ones. Everyone type LCO. Thank you so much, Yash. And I have actually messaged to one of the person from the LCO team to dispatch your T-shirt as well. I know we have delayed it like really long, but hopefully you're gonna get it this time soon. I'm really truly sorry for missing out a T-shirt so long, but don't worry, we have stock right now, and we will be dispatching your T-shirt very soon, very soon. And by the way, a great job on answering amazing questions, Yash, in amazing courses, especially in the Python and in Flutter as well. So you're doing a pretty good job. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so a lot of people are typing LCO. Okay. So yeah, for a couple of upcoming weeks, we are going to be migrating the stuff onto a little bit on the design aspect, so that we can appreciate that how much important is the design, what kind of mistake I have done in the past, and what you can really go for that. Yes, says no problem, just curious, no problem. I'm enjoying an LCO. Thank you so much. I really, I really appreciate that. Okay. What about Golang? I would say, Jamie, that Golang is really amazing. I really want to make a couple of courses on the Golang as well, especially at least the basic part of it. It's a pretty amazing stuff, but I'm not getting much of the time to do it. But if you're already learning on the Golang, I would say don't hesitate, go for it. It's amazing thing. Okay. Any plannings on Jenkins Docker? No, we are not having any plan for Jenkins as of now. It's a complex thing. It's gonna take some time. It's not in the to-do list even right now. Okay, so why Java is looking like an ocean? Because it is. It is. It's a very vast thing. Uh, Sir, are you doing the live with DSLR? Yes, I am doing a live with the DSLR, and that's why a little bit of the delay is going on. Can you suggest ways to master CSS? I need it. Actually, CSS Tricks is an amazing website. You can hang it around there. But there is no such of a resource which can actually walk you through with like challenges and stuff to do in the CSS. Probably we can design it something. How do you earn by LCO? We're not making like huge amount of profits with the LCO. We are just happily doing it. And of course, we charge upfront for the courses enough that we can pay for our bandwidth bill for Amazon servers and all of that, plus the staff payment as well, so that they can answer your questions and stuff. But we're doing good. It's not like we are making $1 billion a year, but we're happy. And that's the most important thing in the life. Money has no end. As long as you're not happy doing what you really want to do, you are doing it. So Vamshi says, nice haircut, sir. Thank you so much. My beard is actually growing long. That's and hairstyle is like well maintained. I would say that. Of course, we are happy as a LCO family. Yeah, that's actually what matters to us. Surely we can actually monetize it like something like Baiju and go for fundings and stuff. Anytime we can go for it. Um, how does Netflix maintain cached service? I have no idea. I would love to know that. Thank you for respond. Good course. And how is DevOps career? DevOps career is amazing. DevOps career is amazing, especially if you know bits and pieces about AWS. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. There's a super chat by Kali Prasad. He says, facing difficulty in applying object detection algorithm using Keras. Any source or tips? You missed my previous super chat. I'm really sorry. I can only notify on only those chats who stick around. Otherwise, they just keep on going. I don't know why YouTube do that. Even if it's like a little bit of the super chat, please stick there. YouTube, what are you doing? So yes, it says that you are facing some of the difficulties using the Keras. I would say, yeah, Keras is not at all an easy thing to do. So that's why we do most of the detection part in the OpenCV. That's actually much more easier instead of applying directly on the Keras. And we actually can write some of the blogs and stuff for you in that. I'll ask the team to do anything like a kind of a crash course or something for that. As of now, I don't have anything in mind to show you a walkthrough of how the detection is going to be working for that. Or probably I can share in my Instagram couple of GitHub repositories of our student where they have done it in our boot camps, but they are not in the Keras, first and foremost. We don't use much of the Keras. We like to go through with the core way by using OpenCV. It's much more easier in the face detection and all these stuff. So I would say, why don't you go ahead and try something on to OpenCV first, and then you move ahead in the Keras. We are also facing a lot of difficulties in the Keras as well. Another super chat. Working in banking, core banking, non-IT. That's. Please suggest the path so that I can switch into IT domain that can connect to my banking experience. Um, Banking is actually a very difficult domain. I cannot tell you like exact path because bank guys actually don't use stuff like React or Node. They still like to do this stuff like in a classic way. So that's why the things like Java and stuff is going to be more helpful for you. But let me tell you one thing which recently we got. I cannot actually name the bank. So one of this bank actually approached us that, hey, we would like you to do some of the machine learning stuff for us. We had a meeting in Mumbai, and they say that, hey, we would like you to analyze. We'll give you all of our data, but you have to actually work just in front of us, and you have to design a machine learning model who can predict based on their credit score, their depositing habits, how much transactions they are doing, that if we give them the loan of X amount, then will they pay us early or will they pay us on time? And their goal was to find out the person who will pay on to like exact cycle, not early, because when you pay out your loan earlier in the bank, it's actually a loss for bank because they are not able to charge you the interest for that. So again, machine learning is one of the thing which we never thought that bank is going to use us for that. We're still in the middle of conversation that how we're going to achieve that and how much we're going to charge for that. So yeah, these kinds of things do happen in the banking sector as well. So it's always good. A lot of banks are private banks, especially are now hiring even the UI UX developers as well because they have understood that frustrating experience is the worst thing. So yeah, a lot of things you can do, maybe in the design, maybe in the machine learning part, so that you can switch into the IT domain. I think that helps. I hope so. There's another super chat by human being. That's a nice one. Okay. It says, "Do I learn data structure and algo before or after learning Java? After that, how can I master Java?" Oh, that's a wrong move. You don't learn data structure first and then programming. That is not good approach. At least personally, I would say the approach good is first and foremost learn the programming language first and foremost, and then only move into the data structure. Because let me tell you this fact, it's a pretty obvious one. In the data structure, you learn how to perform certain things via 5 different ways. And on those 5 different ways, you have to pick up one based on which is going to be faster. Faster is not a good word. Which one is going to be most optimized? So if you don't know in Java that how you can add numbers like in 5 different ways, how you're going to master data structure? Just learning the theory is not good at all. So when you have this concept of linked list, which is not at all a big deal, which is just a class having 2 objects in it, one data, one next, which stores where the next actually object is. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But the foremost approach is master the programming language in itself. Okay. What about server running IDE website for LCO? Write any programming language code and run it online. How's that idea? Um, we actually are already thinking on that. That we can actually integrate some kind of things where you can write the code directly in our app or in the website itself, like an online editor. But then we realized that it's not really a great approach because we want people to write the code onto real devices where actually things happen on your laptop, on servers, and moving that. When you make all these codes on just on mobile phone, it almost looks like a toy app, not the app which is making programmers ready for actual development. So that's the one thing which is still like in the discussion section at our office, that should we do it or should we don't do it. uh, Once we finish out our 64-bit application and iOS, probably we are going to think about it, that should we integrate like online editor in our app or not, because it's not really difficult to do it. We surely can do it, but we're still thinking about it, not sure. Okay, LCO. Which is easier and faster to learn? I already know React.js, love LCO courses. Thank you so much. If you already know React.js, my absolute recommendation is go for React Native. You're going to love it. And the amount of opportunities that you will open yourself, you're going to say, hey, man, I haven't paid enough for this course. The amount of things that I've learned, the amount of things, opportunities that I've opened up, it's nothing. So you're going to love that. OpenCV in Java is possible, maybe, but I don't recommend. I don't recommend that. Any Android offline bootcamp at LCO? Yes, we are actually, seats are opened up for next bootcamp, which is on Flutter. I think that's going to start from 3rd. I'm not, just check out on the website. And this is actually on the Flutter. But rest of the regular bootcamps are going to come up in the winter and the summer as well. Okay. I think we have spent almost 1 hour and I didn't seem that. So first and foremost, go ahead and hit that like button. I've been talking like too long, almost an hour. Okay, so hit that like button first. I'm not going up without hitting that like button. Okay, so now, so Yash, your point is actually correct that many people need it. Um, yeah, actually, we we need to rethink about it. Okay, there's a question by Raman Singh, says sell on Envato and freelancing are both currently doing. I'm college student and no PHP, HTML, and course on time management. Please, time management. I can actually talk on that as well. Selling on Envato is actually a pretty good deal, but depends on how amazing your template is and how new it is, how fresh it is. I would say it's a pretty good opportunities to make money compared to freelancing. And freelancing, like the WordPress domain is like oversaturated already. Rest of the apps, they don't pay you that much. Surely they pay good. But selling on Envato is like true freelancing. You just work on your own terms and conditions. You don't have anybody to watch you out anything. So I would recommend you to do that. Selling on Envato is really one fun thing. I did that initially for a couple of WordPress plugins. It's a pretty good money, I would say that. Okay, so now let me summarize quickly what we are about to do in the upcoming few weeks. First and foremost, there's going to be a video on the health, that how we can maintain our health while programming, can share some of the tips and stuff of that. We're going to talk about the productivity and things later on. But the next thing that we are going to roll out are going to be some kind of a vlog style things on the UI and UX part, things and mistake that I've done in my programming life while neglecting some of the design stuff. So that's going to be moreover. I am pretty sure a lot of people are not going to like it, but still I'm going to do it because you know me, I just love what I like to do. And then we're going to talk about my daily journey and how I can actually, how I'm going to approach the learning stuff onto design part. I'm going to share my daily stuff, that what are the crappy things I'm designing. They're absolutely going to be rubbish, but I'm going to still do it, and how it's going to make entire life and everything so much easier. So yeah, that's going to be all what we'll be doing in the upcoming next week. And then we're going to plan out on the Saturday again that what we can do next up based on your request, what boot camps, what crash courses, new courses, and all those stuff. So we're going to drive this channel based on your feedback and stuff. I love that. I love that. Please consider making MERN stack course. We're already having MERN course, but it's actually in the separate part. Node.js is a separate course. React is a separate course. So yeah, we're having that. But surely, surely. Okay, so that's it. It's almost been an hour that we have been talking up here. And I need to, uh, how to make dash websites. I'm not going to say that out loud. How smart you are. Okay, so That's it for this video. And thank you so much. Bye bye. Keep writing amazing code. And don't forget to follow me up on Instagram as well. Just share your stories on and tag me in them, how amazing you are making all these stuff. And Samprit, all of the audience is waiting up for you. So when we are going to launch the competitions and stuff. So bye bye for everybody. And bye bye, Dragon Ball Super. Bye bye, Atul. And bye bye, Sagar. Sagar Nayak, Sonu Singh. Bye bye. Bye bye, San Kumar. Bye bye, Yash Rajan Sukla. Bye bye, Samprit. Soon. Okay. Mihir, bye bye. Let me say a couple of people. Rohit Sharma. Sharma Tech. It's going now really fast. I cannot read it. Bye bye, Ritik. Bye bye, Rohit. Bye bye, Abhinandan. Bye bye, Alok. I'm going to read a few more. uh, it's almost impossible now. It's almost impossible. So that's it for this video, this amazing live session, and we're gonna catch up into the next video. Join me up on Instagram as well, and let's catch up there probably tomorrow. Bye bye.